Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, John Means. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Chas McCormick. And that one misses up and in. And away we go this afternoon. Left field. Quan settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jeremy Pena, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, base is empty. This to center field. Hauls it in after a long run. Two away now. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Two outs. And that's outside. 1-1. Diaz went deep in his most recent game. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Ball. Pitch misses there. And now it's filled up 3-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Getting the nod on the mound, Ronel Blanco.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Stephen Kwan leading things off and takes a strike. Swings through that one for strike two.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's Jose Ramirez. 3 for 10 in the series so far. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole.
And that one gets away at the plate. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Just misses. Ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken back as you drive back to the dugout.
That's a foul.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His 17th of the year. It's 2-0. Bo Naylor at the plate now. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Misses inside, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That just misses. 2-0. Blanco maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First and second. No outs. Jones now at the plate. 4 for 7 in the series. So he's been good. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two on, nobody out with 2 runs already in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Fouled off. He was late. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tag out at 3rd. And that's a double play.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Now a chance for Will Brennan. First pitch misses. Manzardo on at second with 2 down. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Back here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Means back to work. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. On the ground right side. And it gets by him.
Batting 5th, first baseman.
And now it's Christian Walker. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. Now batting Mitch Haniger.
Right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Man at first, one away. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
A little bit low.
No, that's down. Ball.
And that is out of play. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bottom of the second. Here's Lane Thomas now. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
No, ball.
2-2 now.
Full count.
Ground ball, Walker takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Steeman with 3 hits on the series and one of them a homer. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. That one way inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one fouled off. Pitch misses. 3-1. To the right side. Walker steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Khalil Watson, hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. That one's in there. Strike one.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two.
1-2.
And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. That's in for a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that one is lifted in the air. Corrals it. One up, one down. Jake Myers getting ready to hit. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Myers in his 4th year, 28 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Now batting.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Chas McCormick. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Flying to center his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ramirez slings it across, and that is the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. To the batter now, Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
3-2 now. Stays alive. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game.
Jose Ramirez.
And that one fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside.
Ball outside.
And it's fouled away. Next one is off the plate. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Bo Naylor. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Haniger sprinting for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. And a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Here's Jordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Kwan makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. 0 for 1 so far. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That's a strike.
2. 1 and 2.
Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's to third. Ramirez zips it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Check swing, and he went. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now here's Nolan Jones. Struck out swinging his first time.
Jones.
Fastball for a strike. Just missed.
Ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now batting.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
Brennan.
Strike on the inside corner. The 0-1. That one pulled foul. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. There's one.
That's it.
Over to first, safe. Here's Lane Thomas. Grounded out his first time up.
Lane Thomas.
This to third. DeZenzo. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. New inning getting started, and now the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Means back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Astros, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Next pitch is outside. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one missing inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Ramirez. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Now the third baseman, Zach DeZenzo.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's downstairs. 1-0.
Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And now 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brennan makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
Second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Out.
Next offering is downstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Yeah.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. Jake Myers up next for the Astros.
Jake Myers.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. And ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Just missed.
2-0.
Up and in,
that's the ball.
and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one misses. So lead off walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Watson batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
That's high.
Schneemann gets his lead at first with nobody out.
That's in. Ball.
Just missed.
Out.
And ball 4 to a board.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter.
New pitcher on now, Taylor Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That clips the corner.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Foul ball there. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Way outside, 2-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Struck him out swinging. But no advance from the runners.
Now batting.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. A strikeout and a walk.
Bo Naylor.
That one outside. Ball 1. In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. Right through there for a strike.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked. Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. 2 on, 2 outs. Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, inning over. Top 6, and stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now, Yainer Diaz.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
And that drops in for a strike. Diaz, 26 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, still 0-2. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here in Cleveland. And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. On the outside corner, 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Diaz down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. That one's in there. 0-1. Just off the inside edge.
1-1.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And downstairs. 2 out, space is empty. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 outs. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches made him really work out there on the mound. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate, and first offering is fouled off. And that clips the inside corner.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one
2-2.
way outside. The count now 2-2. Swing and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
A couple of singles back to back. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but
on the mound now, Lance McCullers Jr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lance McCullers Jr.
First and second, 2 outs. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Line drive. And a base hit right there. Now a long throw home. And he's out.
Got him. That's
Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Struck him out looking. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman Christian Walker.
First
That's the
pitch
ball.
just misses.
1-0.
Outside
2-0
with a
the
breaking
count.
ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Thomas brings it in with a nice running grab. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Cade Smith.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's going to be Mitch Haniger.
Everybody looking when we pass it low. We just turn the strip into a fashion show.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Your ball,
Pitching
one
has been
strike.
pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next offering is fouled back. Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Ryan King gets the ball now.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Number 74, Brian King.
So in now for Cleveland, Khalil Watson is struck out and he is walked. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is
That's inside. That's
inside.
the ball.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds
Outside.
things. It makes
That's
the
the ball.
slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Popped up. Pena hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
First pitch misses. Line drive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Now here is Jose Ramirez. Kwan stands at first with one out. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Breaking ball inside, and the count's full.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make.
Oh, wow, what a stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, catcher,
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Sam Hentges.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off, Zach DeZenzo.
Third baseman, Zach DeZenzo.
And he takes a strike. That's down and in. That's too low. 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman,
Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
Back-to-back breaking
2-1.
pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Ramirez toss to second, relay to first, double play. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Now batting, center fielder, Jake Myers.
That clips a corner. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Just
That's the
missed.
ball.
Just
Outside.
missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play. Snap throw to first.
No,
and he
saved.
dives back in safely.
That's low.
In
That's
the
a ball.
dirt, blocked. To second,
Hey.
but way too late, safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Tying run at the plate. And that is out of play. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Still able to come through.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Emmanuel Clase.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
2 outs, runner on first. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And fouled off.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Abreu.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. Line drive, Adam in center field. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Manzardo. That clips the zone. Strike 1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Inside, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him. And there are 2 outs. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians.
Nolan Jones.
Just missed.
1-0.
And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. Guardians go down in order. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Misses outside, and the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Almost got him. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. 2 up, 2 down. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Clase is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.